Yeah, so I don't really have an intro for off-axis FPV, so that is a good reminder right there that I need to do one. Thanks for coming in, guys. If you're hanging out, come on in. I will drop the link in the chat here if you guys want to pop in and say hello or come hang out. But right now, I'm just going to be hanging out here and working on this little guy as well as my 5-inch drone. For some reason, one of the motors isn't spinning properly or something's wrong, maybe in the calibration or something. So I'll have to take a look at that. Hopefully, it's not one of the motors that needs to be replaced because I don't have a fifth to replace one. But I don't know. I think the motors are probably fine, but we'll have to look at that. But that's the second thing I'm going to be doing today. First thing is this little guy. I just gotta make sure the VTX that I installed is gonna work. I gotta mount this, and hopefully she takes off and works just fine, because I never really had any crashing issues. I just had the problem where my VTX and the antenna came off, so the small little UFL connector on the I had the TBS Nano on there. It actually broke off. So I had to replace it with a different VTX. And yeah, hopefully she'll be running again because this thing has a really nice HD camera on it. If not, I'll be moving it to a different one. Hey, UFO. So yeah, mounted this sucker. All this thing really needs is zip ties, which I bought yesterday. Some zip ties. Hey, non-fam. Jank FPV, what up, buddy? Come on in if you want. Not working today, I guess. Everything's going pretty good. Tim, UFO, good to see you. You guys can pop in and hang out if you want. Chilling at work, slow day. Yeah, no doubt, eh? Monitor dedicated for YouTube. Nice. Make sure you hit the like button and all that good stuff. And thanks for coming in. I'm just going to try and zip tie this thing down. This is the RX antenna. Should be fine being this close to the carbon fiber, but see. Doing dabs at work, you rebel. Product testing. Good one. Why isn't this working? Or is it? Okay, I think that is going to be solid enough. Gives it some space. Well, part of your job is to test marijuana. That's a pretty good job. It's a pretty cushy gig, but bunch. Jack, I thought you worked in like construction or something. It is a beta FPV camera, FPV camera on it, but it's not. It's actually a diatone cube frame with a all-in-one FCESC board. Forget the make of that one. And a crappy VTX and for replacement for now. Hi, little Laura Lama. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm just going to zip tie that one in place. I'm going to use a red one just for fun. Turn that around. Get those props out of the way. I'm going to secure it underneath this antenna. And tighten it up. It's maybe a little bit too tight, but that should be okay. I just wanted some color on it, that's all. I can switch this around a bit. Inside, maybe. It actually gives it enough room for the props to spin perfectly. But as you can see the gap there, the props actually just miss the antenna. Well, it's pretty much perfect. It's got a nice upward angle instead of out to the end. The camera's at a nice degree for this kind of frame. And yeah. Zip tie machine. go get a battery and plug this guy in and see if she works. Dun, 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 dun. Plug that USB in. I got my pit droid here to help me. If you guys want to buy pit droid, I'm going to be selling them on my Etsy store. I literally just sold out, so I'm going to have to upload some new ones on there, but keep an eye on that if you're interested. Maybe. Hey, JSK. Little Llama got some of the Jackbox games. Cool. Let's put this up first. How you guys doing? Thanks for coming in to say hello. So I was going to plug in this little guy here. So yeah, it's a Maytech board F411. Pretty standard little guy. Back, forward, left, and right works. So calibration on it's fine. Let's see, I've got the ports set up. I've got to change that to that one. A private island. Just working on this little guy here. Getting him all set up. I've got the right video now, I believe. So let's go down to video. Let's give her a check. Looks like it is not right. It says device not ready over here. Now that could be because it's not plugged into the battery. So let's give that a try first. That sounds like a nah. Let's go and go ports. Let's go back to the TBS Smart Audio. We'll hit the save and reboot button on it. If Jank says they're dank, then they rank with no flank. Yep. Gangster. We've got RX failsafe MSP, so the receiver signal is not detected. Which means both of them aren't being connected properly. Interesting. Just connect. Yeah, I don't know. This thing ran pretty fine before, but it was getting some kind of weird RX failure in the screen. I don't know what was going on there, but it does seem like it's got some kind of fail-safe set up in it, or something. This one is using the XM Plus. Hmm. Hey, Blind Neil. I'm just going to take off a lot of the warnings, Probably save that, and that should be fine. But it's still saying in the video transmitter that the smart audio isn't working. The ports should be right. Hey, rigor mortis. See the reboot. I'll turn on my little FPV watch here. See if I can find any cool stuff. Lexi's stream. Yeah. Hey, the tank. I think I am getting video signal. Scanning through all the channels right now. Come on. Oh, stop scanning. So yeah, it's getting really good quality on the camera. So it's popping through. The only other test now is to grab my remote and check to make sure. Smart audio can be a huge pain in the butt. Always for me though, I tend to run it the Crossfire Nano RX instead to go through the Crossfire Lua or to stick on Xfire TX. Huh.
Welcome to OpenCF.
Hey, Manamana. Put it on the right model. So it looks like I can go into my VTX. It does say tramp. See if I can change the channel. 5843. I don't think so. So it didn't change the channel, so I don't think it's correctly, maybe not soldered on properly in the right spot or something. So I'll unplug that sucker before she's too warm to be playing with. I'm going to turn off all the stuff we don't need, or just throw it on the ground. Throwing it on the ground works too. All of that lovely zip tying I just did a minute ago was totally pointless. I'm going to have to take it apart so I can get at everything. That's why I buy bags of this stuff. But I figured it should have worked because I've had this set up before. But just with a different VTX inside of it, which usually isn't a problem. Hey, Bob, Casey, how you guys doing? Yes, JSK, I got your email. I don't know if I can be affording that drone right now, but I'm definitely interested. So if you do sell it to somebody else, I do understand. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a ways before I can buy it. Hey, honey badger. Gonna take this little guy apart and see if I can get the VTX running on it properly. It doesn't seem to be connected. I mean, it's connected because it goes on to the actual thing, but it doesn't say it's connected on the beta flight. Which is kind of strange because if it's getting a signal, it should be getting, I don't know, no idea. This is my Diatone Cube Hue. It's the Diatone Cube 2-inch frame with the Beta FPV Nano HD camera on it. swapped out some VTXs the other day and come to the realization that this one is not working for some reason. It is, but it's not connected, I think, somehow. So I'm gonna figure out what the dealio. What the dealio? Hey, Furball Kim. Hey, guys. Orange Cats. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in. The VTX table is rigor mortis. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I really should just upgrade this one to Emu Flight. I don't know why I don't do that right now. Because, yeah, maybe it's just Emu Flight being, or Beta Flight being an arsehole. I did switch my my Mobula 6 to Emu Flight, and it runs great. Oh, I'm using an outdated version, Emu Flight, so I gotta go update that first. Take care, UFO. Change logs. So I need this one. Just opening it up and installing this Emu Flight newest release. Just give me a second here. If you guys want to pop in to the stream, come on in. Let's see, I agree. Install. Tank RC, I'm printing another droid body. No worries, Asgard. Rigger! What's up, dude?
Not much, man. I saw your link. I thought I'd pop in. Hey, hello.
Fucking right, man. I haven't seen you on here ever.
I never popped into your stream, did I?
No.
I'm usually homeschooling around this time, so yeah.
Cool, man.
Pop in and say, what's up? You're doing about the same thing I was doing the other day. I just finished. Did you just build that little guy?
No, I've had this one built before, but I ripped the antenna out of the. I used to have a TBS Nano in it,
Right on. Yeah.
Just ripped the UFL connector right out of it.
Yeah. I did that to the my high volt, my race, Unify race. Yeah. So I'm waiting on VTXs right now too, which
Yeah.
is brutal. I was so dumb. I ordered from Get FPV. I forgot all about the MOSFET shortage right now. Right. Ordered from Get FPV, and then they were like, I sent an email back to them the other day. I said, "This is because of the MOSFET shortage, right?" And they sent it back. They're like, "Yeah, you won't see your VTX until like middle of April."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
But
know
they had a
SN
cool little
Hobby
rate.
still has some.
What was that, sorry?
SN Hobby still has some in stock.
I know, and you know what? I ordered everything else from SN,
Yeah.
and as a last minute thing, I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot to order VTXs." So I was in the middle of ordering a couple standoff kits, M2 and M3 hardware kits, and I was like, "Well, I'll just throw the VTXs on with Get FPV because SN didn't have the hardware kits, right?"
Right. Yeah.
Dumb.
It's the way she goes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, here, I'll show you. Just a sec.
it's installing this stupid thing here finally.
Oh, there she is. That's the one I finished the other day. Well, just about done.
Nice. I
Yeah,
haven't done.
recycled my old Diatone ESC covers. I love these things. I was going to paint them, but I was like, forget it. Next time I might paint them.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's going to be my racing rig. I think I'm going to do another one up like that. And if races ever kick off in the city again, I think I'm gonna give racing a try.
Cool.
I've never done it. Like I've raced whoops, but that's it.
I got
Is
this
that your racer?
5-inch I got to work on. Yeah, this is
Oh, that's the same frame.
old RDQ frame. Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
I think it's like the Mach 1 or whatever.
Oh, you know what? Mine's the knockoff. Mine's the React RC, Real AC, whatever.
Yeah.
It's the knockoff, the Angel 220.
Pretty close though.
Yeah. It's a cheap frame from SN. It's like $25.
But I got these folding props on it, and I took it out to fly the other day, and I've had it flowing with these before, but I've literally had it sitting on my wall for about a few months, and I went to fly it, and it wouldn't spin up on one of the motors, so it would just flop right over right away. I'm like, what the fuck?
Crap.
I haven't touched it in forever.
Yeah. Weird, right? I don't know. They do that like that. Yeah, I had my 5-inch drone sat for the winter. I plugged it in. Everything was cool. When I hung it on the wall, plugged it in a couple weeks ago, and yeah, my VTX solders had cracked. They had cracked. They weren't cold solders. They were shiny even. I was like, well, those aren't cold, but they had all cracked off the board from sitting, I think close to the window where the breeze was coming across it all the time. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if my connections came a little loose.
Took me forever to figure that out, though. Oh, wait, I got to put up the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think my camera would show the quality of my soldering joints. They look fine.
I bet they are.
It's just like I'm pretty decent at soldering, so my solder joints are pretty small and shiny and everything.
Yeah, ditto. I get them pretty good, but I was the weirdest. Let's see. Yeah, you got good solders.
I think it must be just like a motor thing.
Probably. That's weird though, right?
But these are hype train blasters. These things are warranted, so.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What motors you got on there? Sorry.
The
blasters?
Hype train blasters, yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that warranty
is probably quad box a long time ago.
Oh, sick.
And they actually screwed up and gave me 2 sets.
Sick. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, there we go. Now I got the chat up, but I got the wrong thing up.
I think this motor is probably pooped. It sounds funny. Squealy.
Squealy? Grindy?
Not grindy, but just like almost like rusty squealy type. Like
weird. I wonder if that's what happened. You should pull the bell off and see if there's moisture in the stator. I bet there is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can take the bells off easy on these ones.
Yeah, they got the screw in the bottom, right?
Yeah, the Allen key screw, yeah.
Right on.
Okay, I'll do that one in a second, but I still got to get this one back going. Oh, it's still installing Emu Flight. Wow. Come on. Hurry up, will you?
Yeah. You don't want to do iNav?
Not yet. Not yet.
That one's I heard that one's a process.
Yeah.
Mitch. Mitch went over the process one night, and I was like, man, that seems like an awful lot more work than even Betaflight, and that's enough work.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Flight 1, no thanks.
I haven't tried it yet. You don't like it?
No. I haven't even tried it. Won't do it. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like,
The only reason I could think of is for some of the, like, I like the pure solder boards. I like the boards that have no plugs, and the Cricut board is like that. But the Cricut board I heard has got its problems. So
yeah. I'm really just loving like the Mamba stuff. Like, I'm just
I like
easy
Ditto.
diatone, full speed maybe if I have to, but
CL. I've been I like CL Racing. I like their controllers.
yeah.
They're kind of that's what I put in this one because I needed the old school for the individual ESCs. So and I didn't want to solder wires to pins and then do it that way, right? So I was like, no, do it old school. Oh, Tim's got soldering tips. Soldering tip, yeah, for sure.
I use actually like really expensive solder, which is rosin core and stuff.
You buy the same one?
Like $40-$60 at work, and I bought it from work for free. So
you got it from? Oh,
yeah.
Do you want to sell one?
I don't have any more. Soldering paste that I use barely ever, but that's usually on like new components or old components, and they haven't been touched in a bit. Never use sandpaper. Yeah, no kidding. I'm taking solder off. I use the solder wick. Everyone uses solder suckers and stuff, but I just use a wick.
I like the wick. I like the wick too. Yeah, it's easier. It's just easier. You just put it down and heat it, and you're done.
You want to clean your tip? Just use the metal sponge thing. But also, I've got tip tinner, which is pretty expensive stuff too.
Nice. Nice.
Old tips that aren't as good, but I barely ever use that either.
Yeah.
Old damp rag.
Rag. I've got those. Well, I just use an SOS pad. Really, it's just it doesn't have the cleaning crap in it though. But
yeah, no, mine's just a copper little tin thing.
Yeah, pretty much the same deal. How's that new R2 going?
The old one, big one?
No, the orange head one. I saw you had a new dome a couple days ago. You were printing out a smaller dome. It looked like, anyways.
No, that's a new build. That red one over there is actually it's a track droid build for this body here.
Cool, right on.
So yeah, it's huge. It's kind of like an off-road sand droid with like bigger track legs.
Yeah,
I think it's like 600 pieces just to print the track.
Holy crap!
That's one track, so that's times 2.
Oh,
my buddy said it's like over 70 hours just to print the track.
Oh yeah,
but this is
gonna motorize it and you gonna motorize it and RC it and everything.
Oh yeah,
right on.
Oh, yeah.
If FanFest ever comes back, are you going to take them out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually the droid division here as well in Vancouver, and there's like 30 or 40 members. And there's a bunch of cool R2 units and stuff that they have already people made.
Very cool. Very cool. I would be doing, actually, the one that I want to do, but my kids are almost too old, is I wanted to print out a gonk body. I still haven't got a printer yet, but I wanted to print out a gonk body and put it on my youngest.
Gonk would be cool, yeah.
Bring her around the FanFest as gonk.
Yeah. Just collecting trash or recycling.
Yeah, totally. Give her a little stick, or I'll have the stick, and we'll just put it in the top. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I still may do that. A really big gonk droid, like for myself.
Yeah,
with armholes and a stick, and a poker stick. And a garbage bin in the top of the gonk unit, right? So I walk around a stick and then throw it in the top, and I'll just say gonk.
We just need one of those robotic dogs that they have now from, what's that company? Robotics.
Boston Dynamics.
Yeah, Boston Dynamics.
Yeah, the Spot.
Adam Savage put a recycling bin on the back of them or whatever, and actually drove him around his studio picking up trash with it.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, I watch Adam Savage test it a lot. Those guys are really, really fucking on top of that stuff.
I like Savage. I watch Corridor Digital too. I like Corridor Digital because I do a little bit of post-digital stuff.
Cool.
as a hobby. But yeah. At Savage and Corridor, they rock. They rock
Yeah.
hard. His cosplays. I'm not a cosplayer, but I appreciate cosplays. And his cosplays, man. The Ghost Brothers. Did you see that one where he went in with one of his buddies as the Matrix? They did the two guys from Matrix 2, the twins, the guys with the white dreadlocks. That was like, and they couldn't face fully exposed with the dreadlocks and everything else. Half the people had no clue. No clue. It was easier to tell him in his spacesuit than it is anything else, right?
Right. Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
What's up, Bob Casey? Pond and Moore.
Hey, Pond.
Furball's still going on about the tips. He says use steel wool and keep soldering and cleaning. We'll bring it back to shiny with solder.
Yeah.
And Jank is back from Tim's. Hope you brought me a coffee.
Pond knows that costume. It was an awesome costume, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was really impressed with it. I want to see him do a still suit from Dune. I think that would be really neat.
I've been thinking about getting into like doing the costumes part more, but kind of just stoked on just doing the helmets right now and the masks.
Right on.
Like I still
What
got
would
to
you
weather
charge
this.
me for? What would you charge me for a Vader? Oh, hey, sick!
Yeah,
Are you gonna block out the one eye?
exactly. Yeah, it's going to be a speaker cabinet grill type thing on the front. Like really
Yeah.
mesh type. And then I'm going to weather the red side of it really nicely and stuff. And
Dope. Yeah, give it a good ink, give it a dark red ink wash, and then come back at it with an airbrush overlay highlight. You can really get all. I've got like 6. Yeah, no, that's my thing. I paint a lot. Yeah. Here, just a sec.
If you were closer by, I would send you prints all day to paint.
This is kind of a larger one. It might show up on camera. It's not my best, but that's.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to go pin you.
It doesn't look great on camera, but
It's pretty cool, though.
here, just a sec. I'll just show you a couple, and then I'll be done. I'll show you a better one. I do small figures as well.
Fuck yeah. That's super cool. That's badass, dude.
I used to work for the company. I was a heavy metal painter for Games Workshop for a long time.
Oh, okay.
When I came out of the army, it was always kind of a hobby of mine, and then I went with it. But I paint everything now. I do canvas. That's why I was like, man, I want to get at some of your droid parts because I've got mediums that look like dripping oil. They'll do those little oil streaks and stuff properly.
Yeah.
Right. I can add like rusting effects, a little oxidization here and there and everywhere kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'd be rad. If you ever are interested, let me know because I do it for fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we could work out something where I could send you a box of 3D printed stuff and you could paint it and send it back.
Yeah, tell me what you want it to look like and do her up.
Like I've got one that is totally up your alley right here already. And this guy
dope. Dope.
He's like a rock crusher thrower guy.
Oh, he would be so fun. Oh, that's dope.
Basically. Or I've got this guy who's even smaller. And this is a little pirate guy that I printed a while back.
Right on.
So that guy'd be kind of
I do some larger scale stuff like that too.
His cape is just huge and in the wind.
90 mil. That's really cool. Oh, look at all the rolls and textures in that cape. That would be fun.
So much detail. Actually turned out really well.
Very cool. Very cool.
And then of course there's always the Mandos. We've got lots of Mandalorians.
Nice. I got to get a 3D printer one of these days. I got to bite the bullet and just do it.
Yeah, you should, man. It's totally worth it.
I'm so cheap, though. I'm so Scottish, and it rubbed off on me, my whole family. Sick, I'm going to put this model back.
Yep. Yeah, the pirate would be super rad.
Yeah, it's got a lot of texture. That'd be really cool. Oh, what time is it? I got to keep an eye on the clock. Oh, it's just about noon. I am going to have to jet. very shortly here.
No worries. Appreciate you coming in.
Oh, what do you
hanging
got?
out.
Is that a scout helmet?
Yep.
Yeah, right on.
I
Oh, there's the
still
visor.
I still have to paint it, but I like putting it together and showing it off every once in a while.
That's the coolest Star Wars helmet, I think. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorites. Is that and the Vader, the Scout, and the Imperial Guards,
Mm.
the red guys. Those guys are brilliant. Oh, Menomina's got. Oh, you got a build going, Menomina?
Yeah,
Right
I think
on.
he's been working on something for a bit.
Well, I know that red quad that he had. I think I saw the death of that. I think I watched that video where it is no more. Yeah. I saw your rest in peace video the other day too.
Yeah.
Poor little quad.
I know I've had that thing for so long and it never died. Like the amount of abuse it's taken.
Yeah.
And finally, the only way it died is I'm losing it.
It just had enough. It's
But
like,
I
forget,
had
I'm
this
not coming
stream the
back.
other night. I had this dream the other night that I was actually walking through the park and it was sitting there on the ground. Because like maybe a construction worker or whoever was on the train tracks grabbed it and tossed it off, off into the ground. It's a big park there.
Huh. Cool.
Could happen.
That would be neat if it did.
I might actually go for a walk there later today and just check.
Because it's not salt water. You didn't hit salt water or brine water. It's just
No, nothing.
Just fresh. So you should be.
Could be.
I saw the death. Manono, he says, "You seen the death?" Yep. I haven't been able to fix that one yet. No. It died a good death.
You know what? If I find that drone sitting there in the park one day, I'm just gonna laugh my ass off because
4 years from now,
it'll be like
when you're Marcel Steele, you're gonna come across it in a vlog. Oh, dope!
So it's really cool because it has.
That fits decently well. I've seen other guys.
It's a bit
and
big.
It'll really sag. Like usually you put the thing inside so it doesn't. But like right off the bat, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see the full profile. Let's see sideways.
I need to actually put it some stuffing inside.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, dude, that looks cool. What are you going to use for the
I'm actually going to use the. I have a clear, or not clear, but it's like a yellowish. No, it's not yellowish.
Like a smoke?
Like a bluish. Yeah, I think it's like a bluish smoke glass lens that I got from an old pair of ski goggles. Right, I measured it out and it fits almost perfectly. So I'm just going to put it. Yeah.
Oh, he's swapping. That's what Menomina's doing. He's doing a part swap.
I can't believe Emu Flight is still not installed.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it got the progress? What's it doing? Just installing, writing?
Yeah. It says search in the program files. It's searching like crazy for some reason.
Huh. Well,
it's going to be a lot longer than I thought.
Fourth or fifth party software now? So it may be, the install may take a while.
Yeah, maybe it's downloading too, and I'm streaming at the same time. Probably doesn't help.
Ah, crap. I got to go. Yeah, okay. I got to go.
Peace. Good to see you.
Adieu. Have a good one, Marcel. Everybody in chat. We'll see you guys later. I got a jet. I got to do adulting things. Later, guys.
Take care. My adulting things doesn't happen for another couple hours, so I am still hanging out. Printed a crazy, mad-looking Batman the other day, so I got to get him painted soon. And right now I'm printing the Joker at the same size. What to do? So Emu Flight is taking its sweet-ass time to install. And I'm thinking that this is probably wired up properly. So I don't see any problems with any solder joints. Wait. That's a lie. It's red wire, which is the power wire, is not very good. Looks like it's popping off of its solder. Oh, and Emu Flight just finished, of course. I think I'm going to resolder this one wire on here for sure. It is connected. But it does have some loose wiring on it, which makes it very sus. Oh no, it just popped off my finger. Yeah. So one of the wires wasn't actually soldered on properly. Looks like it maybe heated up and loosened off, which wires can do sometimes if they're not properly attached. So there's one issue there. That is for the VTX. It looks like the wiring and soldering on the VTX is fine. This thing doesn't have smart audio because it's not attached. It doesn't have smart audio. That's the problem with this one. It only has a video, 5-volt, and ground. So unfortunately, this VTX doesn't even have smart audio. Thanks for coming back, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm just going over some things here. Obviously, this one here doesn't have smart audio, which was a reason why I had some issues earlier. But also now there is a loose connection. One of the wires for the VTX came off the FC, so I have to rewire that. Not rewire, but resolder that wire on. So that's what I have to do, I guess. Nothing else I can do or need to do other than to do just that. Okay. Time to grab my soldering iron. Yep, she lives in the UK, Jank. She's quite a bit farther away from us. So now it's solder time. Solder time, solder time. Drinking is always good. I'm going to be drinking later on this afternoon. Stay standing up. I solder at 400. And I wish I had my light working, but it doesn't today. So I am pooped on that one. Hey, red light. I'm working on, I just soldered up the wiring on this connector for a drone that I'm working on here. Sometimes the hardest part is getting these tiny little nuts, these tiny little plastic nuts, these plastic standoffs. But once you get them on, all good. Night Train, what is up, sir? Just fixing a couple drones and getting things ready to fly for tomorrow, for the weekend. It's supposed to be a nice weekend here. Making sure that these little guys are all running and shop shape. Had to change a VTX on this guy. I think before I zip tie everything back on there for the camera, I'm going to plug her in and get this Emu flight working. The weather is not so nice, but you want to fly? Send it, bro. Night Train was at the last meetup there in Florida, so he's going to have a lot of food to work through as it is, but always interested in see what you're doing. Rodney Bell, hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. Let's go share screen. Well, the Mobula 6 is a good one. Or a little Tiny Hawk. Where's this fucking CLI working? Weird. I'm gonna try and set it up on Emu Flight. It doesn't seem to want to be connecting properly right now. I don't know what's going on. Now you don't even want to fucking even connect? What are you doing to me? Hmm. Looks like I'm gonna need some kind of upgrades to Emu Flight here to do that. So I'll put that one aside for now because it looks like I'm probably going to want to change VTX's on it anyway because of the problem that I'm having with that is it doesn't have smart audio. And pretty much got to be a chump to not have smart audio on your stuff right now. So I'm going to take the props off this guy because that's what you do when you're testing stuff on the bench. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove these props real quick here, plug them in, test the motors, and see what the F is going on with them. Because it looks like one of these motors is not flying so well. So this build is my 5-inch ripper with an HD camera on it by Runcam. This is the Runcam Swift V2, and I actually have it on 3D printed mounts on the frame for it to be adjustable height-wise. So now it's above the props and at a very nice degree, and can change degree on the fly. And yeah, it's a nice little ripper, this guy. If you want, you could even have it pointing down. But yeah, it's very adjustable. Very nice stack in it. Let's see if it will fly. Yeah, right. They don't hurt. Yeah, you stick your finger in, let me know how they don't hurt. You let me know. All right. All right, we're gonna go share screen. We're gonna go to screen 2. Gonna connect the Betafly, of course. This is an old version of Betaflight, and I like keeping it that way on this one. Understanding the risks. Select the motor 1. I like to select it and drag it down so I know it's selected. And then I use the arrow keys to actually move it up and down. So that one seems fine. Number 2, click and drag, and then use the arrow keys. I can bring it up to about 10-10. That gives it a nice rotation. 10-10 is about, that's how much you get. And it actually is a fairly good amount of rotation, so that you can actually see how much it's moving. And number 3, I think this is the problem motor. It seems to be doing fine. Number 4, yeah, and that one seems to be fine too. So maybe it was just my head. Maybe it was something else. Hey, Corey Mano. Just checking over some motors. Yep. I mean, everything seems like it's fine. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Reattach, and hopefully everything is probably just all good. It doesn't seem like it was. Definitely not getting the colors that it says on there. Disconnect. This is definitely a 5-inch, yes. On a break from work. Everyone's working. Ninja Monkey FPV. I gotta figure out why I'm getting an RX not found in Betaflight. I'm using Ghost and have everything set up right. Just don't have anything on the RX tab. Interesting. I've never used Ghost yet. I was thinking about getting into it. I'm not sure if that's going to be something I'm going to get into. What kind of radio are you using for your setup, Ninja Monkey? Take care, Rodney Bell. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how the Ghost stands up over time. Nice. Well, finished printing the Joker. Finally finished printing the Joker. His face kind of got a little saggy on his chin. You can see his chin looks like he has like a double chin. But turned out all right. Turned out pretty good. Really nice texture on his hair. It really came out really well. Wish you could see better. Shows off his tie real nice. Shows off his pocket. It goes along with the Batman. Little Batman, pissed off Batman. Paint up those guys real quick later on today or tomorrow and have that guy ready to go as a combo. All right, well, I want to really attach my mount here for my GoPro session. So I'm just going to go dig that out of the box real quick. And yeah, we'll watch that video real quick here while I'm digging out that. I'm digging that part out. I'm not sure exactly where it is, so you'll have to give me a minute or two here to find it. Let's see here. So if you guys haven't seen my last video, actually got kind of screwed. So yeah, careful where you fly. Boom. 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 All right. I think I'm going to go out and test this guy later. So yeah. I wonder why these things are so tight. And these little build your own prop type things, you have to make sure that these snaps are all the way down. Looks like a couple of them have popped a little bit, so make sure that they're all nice and tight. It'd be crazy to lose a prop on the way. And once they're all tight, they actually move easier and flow better. There's no angle on them being forced. They're just straight connected. It looks like they're all good except this one. That's good to go. All right. So I'm going to go out and give this thing a test drive today, and hopefully I'll get some footage for you guys to watch. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I'm going to go fly. So thanks again, guys. Take care of yourselves and enjoy your day. These are blasters, Hype Train blasters, warranted.